Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. And this is my ministry. Shout out to over 63,000 subscribers. Shout out to nearing 10 million views. Like I say, who would know that I would have grown like that? Thank you to all my supporters. I truly appreciate it. You know what? Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. What I do is I try to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly from my lifespan from 14 to 24, how I got into a world of trouble, how I became Eminem. You know what, folks? Listen, man, there's no shortcut in life. You know what I'm mad about myself? Because I allowed myself to become something that I wasn't. I didn't get the help that I need, and I paid for it. I pay a pretty price. Listen, today what I'm gonna talk about is this. I'm gonna talk about my co-defendant, Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols. Cat been in jail for 37 years. Sit back and think about it. 37 years. He was 26, and he had a hell of an organization when he went to jail in 1985. Most of you people, you probably wasn't even born during 1985. All you little snotty-nosed kids. But guess what? That man been in jail 37 years straight. And guess what? Only thing he looking for, how do he get relief? How do he right his wrong? How he to get another chance? Okay, Fed blast drug kingpin bid for early prison release due to stress, headache, and need for vegan diet. Okay, this was just in the Daily News. Queenie drug kingpin Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols bid for early release from prison due to stress, headache was blasted Friday by federal prosecutor who say the convict migraine problem is not an extraordinary and compelling reason to be given a get out of jail free card. The 63-year-old drug lord made his request in a letter to Brooklyn Federal Court Judge Edward Corman on August 15, claiming he was worried about his declining health and was suffering from stress and anxiety caused by the pandemic. He also claimed that his grandson, sister, and niece died in recent years and has been denied a vegan diet in federal prison. Although I try to stay strong, the stress is weighing me down and have raised my blood pressure, he wrote. I am fearful of my health, rapidly declining under these conditions. I have now developed migraine after receiving news of being incarcerated for 4 more years due to miscalculation and failure to inform of a probation violation in which I was never charged, sentenced, nor knew exist. Nichols was hit with a 25 to life state sentence and a concurrent 40-year federal sentence after pleading guilty in 1992 to arranging the murder of parole officer Brian Rooney and killing 2 others, including his ex-girlfriend. He also was linked but never charged with the slaying of NYPD cop Eddie Byrne, 22, who was executed while sitting in his patrol car in South Jamaica, Queens in February of 1988. After spending over 37 years in state prison, the state parole board ordered him released early this year, sparking the anger of the city police union. But he still owed time to the feds, even though he claimed that his time served since his arrest in 1988 wasn't counted towards his sentence. He's currently being held in Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center. In a 9-page response to Nichols' compassion release letter, Brooklyn U.S. Attorney Brian Peace notes Nichols never referenced any diagnosis, illness, and is pleased to be set free. To be granted compassion release, Nichols must provide an extraordinary and compelling reason or show evidence that he's suffering from a terminal illness or impairment, Peace explained. He primarily complained of migraine and other unspecific various health ailments, including his glucose and prostate level. P-stroke. He does not reference any illness. Rather, he asserts that he is fearful his health rapidly decline. Nichols asserted that stress and anxiety caused by the pandemic and fear warranted his release. But generalized anxiety is not an extraordinary and compelling reason. There is no indication that Nichols' anxiety has caused substantial impairment or disability, the U.S. Attorney wrote. Peace added that Nichols never expressed any remorse for his crime in the letter, and the government is not aware of any medical requirement that Nichols consume a vegan diet. Judge Corman will render his decision on Nichols' request in a few weeks. Even if the compassionate release is approved, he will have to wait for his freedom. If he's sprung, he will be shipped to Florida, where a 10-year prison sentence is looming over his head. Hey, folks, look at that. Here it is right now is, when you sit back and you look at it, okay, Fat Cat. Right now, we all know Fat Cat was no angel. I know Fat Cat personally. But what I'm saying is this, 37 years. 37 years is a long time. And once again, right now is, do he deserve a second chance? Let he or she without sin cast the first stone. Don't sit back and act like everybody's so goody two-shoes. You know what? We all have sins. And to me right now, yeah, his situation, okay, he was Fat Cat. But I'm thinking, honestly speaking, I got a second chance. Sammy the Bull got a second chance. Alpo got a second chance. So many other people have gotten second chance, third chance, fourth chance. So why can't we, right now, give this individual, he's not a kid no more. He's not a young man no more. He's 63 years old. He'll be 64 come Christmas Day. So even right now he's not the same individual. His mindset, his way of thinking, his behavior, his attitude, it's not the same. This man is a great grandfather. You know what? Even with all that being said or whatever, trust me, I know he changed. Because once again, when you sit back in the jail cell, he done went from state to feds, in and out, the whole population going through hell. Like he said, he done lost some key family members. He didn't mention, in the very beginning, how he lost his mother and how many other family members he have lost during those 37 years, and he couldn't attend the funeral. So when you sit back and you think about it right now, guess what? Yes, he has suffered. Yes, right now, he had paid his debt. Okay? A lot of times people might look at it, well, he ain't paid long enough. Right now, look at the victim, they're not coming back. Once again, yet he or she without sin cast the first stone. Give that man the benefit of the doubt, man. Give that man another opportunity, because that's what it's all about. Like I told you right now do he deserve another chance? I think he do. Listen, folks, stop being hypocrite. Stop, right now, act like we the judge and the jury. We're not God. Right now like I say, he asks for forgiveness. He asks for mercy. After 37 years, guess what? Enough is enough. Hey, listen, hit that like button. Subscribe, share, support. Get your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story, a crack money murder redemption. Listen, they gave me a second chance. And you know what? When they gave me a second chance, guess what? They gave me 10 years supervised release behind that. And not knowing, the U.S. Marshal gave me 45 days before they feel I'll commit another crime and come back. The United States Probation Officer gave me 90 days. I just celebrated 25 years. 25 years, never went back. So once again, like I said right now, if I can change, anybody can change. But right now what we have to do is stop. I'm saying stop. Right now, trying to bury people in the ground with that prison system. That's why I tell you young kids, it's not worth it. You don't want to end up like Fat Cat. You don't want to end up like Brian Glaze Gibbs. You don't want to end up like Howard Pappy Mason. You don't want to end up like the Supreme Team. You don't want to end up like Delroy Uzi Edwards. You don't want to end up like all these other guys. You know what? It's no winners. Even when these guys go to jail, they don't got no 401 plan to come home to. Right now, guess what? Most of those guys in jail, broke, suffering. And they did it for what? They could have did 9-to-5 job. Imagine Lorenzo Nichols right now retiring after 37 years on a job. How blessed he would have been. Look at all these guys that's in there. If they would have flipped the script and became, professional in the working world. Come on, man. Folks, listen. Crime doesn't pay. It's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast, trouble. Easy to get into, hard to get out. Peace, love, and prosperity.
Big day, big day. Went ahead and got my book, Beyond Lucky. BGG, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Signed autograph copy, means a lot to me. For my brother, day one support. Love and prosperity. Right back to you, my boy. My G, my big homie, my brother. Let's get it. Made Media Mafia Magazine exclusive. Mafia Apparel. Making a future in art. Making a difference every day. Still here. Let's get it. Free Meech. Rest in peace, baby blue.
Hey, my name K2, you know what I'm saying, man? Young cat trying to get my life together, man. This right here, a lot of knowledge, man. Strong-minded. I appreciate it.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.